Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about the dorms, and there are two new functions to the dorms that my actually last video did not cover, so I just want to take a brief moment to try to cover the entirety of the dorm tab. So let's go ahead and click into the dorm and see what we have to mess around with. Once we get to our dorm, we have two buttons right here, the resupply and the warehouse button. The resupply button is going to mess with our tokens. Tokens is how Micah actually makes their money. We spend money for gems, we get the gems for tokens, then tokens turn around and give us the opportunity for skins. In-game skins actually have zero value towards gameplay, and they give us literally nothing. They just make our character look pretty, or we get a new adjutant skin. What we actually want out of these banners is the furniture, believe it or not. The furniture will increase our comfort. Now, our comfort right here can be maxed out at 10,000. You can actually go above and beyond 10,000 with the help of getting set bonuses, whether it's a 5-star set bonus, a 4-star set bonus. I don't know if a 3-star set bonus is there, but it may or may not be. You can also add in pets. For 3 pets gives you an additional 3,000 comfort. 1 pet gives you 1,000, and so on. The thing that comfort allows us to do is it increases our battery gain. So if you see here, we have 10 potential dorms. In order for you to unlock more dorms, you have to have the equivalent amount of echelons. So right now I have 5 echelons. I can only unlock 5 dorms. If I were to increase the comfort to the extreme max possible, then I would be getting the most battery gain possible. There are 2 times that we can get our batteries. For me, I will say it in Central Standard Time, and then you can just convert it that way. For me, I believe I can get it from the 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., and then I can get it from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. These are my own personal batteries that I can collect. You can actually collect other people's batteries by hitting the visit, and then you can visit their dorm. This resets twice per day. It resets at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. You can actually come in here, and if your friend has 10 dorms, you'll get 10 batteries. If they have 5 dorms, you'll get 5 batteries. So having 10 dorm friends is going to be very efficient in building up your battery count very quickly. Also, if I may say, please, when you collect dorm batteries from your friends, give them a like, so that way you can get some friend points back. Only get friend points for the first 10 likes, so anything after that is up to your own discretion. So now that we've kind of talked about the batteries, what do these batteries do? These batteries enable us to level up our data room, our ferry chamber, and our rescue station. The rescue station you want to save for last. It's not that important. The data room, you want to get it to level 5 unless you already have the ferry chamber unlocked. The data room will allow us to increase our surplus EXP cap. It will allow us to increase our combat reports that we're able to make. It'll increase the efficiency at which we can make them, and so on and so forth. You can click each of these little things and you can read about what they do. Now, if you come over here and you click work, this is how you'll create your combat reports. The way combat reports work, thankfully I have a pair ready to use, is like this. So you go to the warehouse button, then you have your furniture. So I haven't done any pulls on any banners, so I don't have any furniture. Then you go to your gifts. So this is how you'll use your combat reports. You click on the combat reports, and let's say, let me do it on the Scorpion. So Scorpion, I'll click on the Scorpion, and then I give her 2 combat reports, she'll get 6,000 EXP. If I give her 3 combat reports, she'll get 9,000 EXP, and she'll level up. I'll hit OK, and boom, now she hits level 90, and we can see that right there. So that's how the data room will work. When it comes to the ferry chamber, I've switched over my accounts, but when it comes to the ferry chamber, the way that this is going to work is it's going to do a few things. It'll increase the rate at which our ferries get EXP, so they'll be able to level a little bit faster. It'll also give us more fairy command, aka fairy energy, to where we can use our fairy's abilities. It also can give us the increase our recovery rate for our fairy command or our fairy energy, and that's going to be 15 every 6 hours. Now the question has been asked, when does those 6 hours start? So we can count down when we get the next batch of fairy energy. Once you hit cap, and then you go below the cap. So if I'm at 200 and then I spend a fairy energy, the timer starts right there. So you're never like, oh man, hey, it's like this time, I need to wait until this specific time and then use it. No, no, no. If you have the cap and then you use something, your timer starts right there, and then it goes every 6 hours from there on out. So you will have to level these, and these will take batteries to do so. Getting them to level 10 as quickly as possible is going to be very, very helpful. So once you get the fairy chamber unlocked, you'll definitely want to check and level this out first. If you don't have your fairy chamber, getting your data room to 5 is definitely good. And then we'll leave the rescue station for the very last. So with the cafe, we can actually click the comic stand. The comic stand, we see it has a little bit of kind of like I guess like manga kind of type things. If you click on one of them, you can kind of see the little things right here, and then you just click to the next page, and then you can just read these as they go along. So that's very nice, and these actually cost batteries as well. So I believe once you collect X amount of these, you get some type of prize, but we don't have that prize yet because we only have 2 volumes. The next one that we talk about is the projector, and this kind of gives us a PV or like a little commercial of the event. They cost 1,000 batteries each, but they're very nice. You get a poster as well. So you know, if you have the extra batteries, definitely by all means grab those. Next we have the gamma phone. And the way the gamma phone works is this is where we get the stories about very particular characters if you have those characters' skins. So for Halloween, you can see all these characters are going to be leaving, and now all of my Halloween characters are going to be walking in. So for instance, if I have MK23's skin, I can actually click on her and read her story about, you know, what her skin and you know, has for us to read, whether it be how she got the skin, why she does this in the story, or whatever. Now the cool thing about this is that you see I have these 4 yellow dots right here, and then I have all these blank ones right here. That means I'm missing all of these Halloween skins, so I'm missing out on all these stories. So what does that mean? If we go to our notebook, we can actually open that up, and let's go to the Weirder Things Halloween. You can check it out right here. For each story, you get a little sticker or a little something in your notebook. The more things that you have, the more things that you will actually obtain. And you can see right here, I have obtained 1 out of 4. So the first thing that I can get is an icon, and I have this G11 icon, is if I get 3 stories or more. Fantastic. The next is a dorm poster. Now they're not going to show it to me because I don't have it, but we do get a dorm poster if we have 5. Then we get a pet if we have 7, and then another poster if we have 9. Now it varies from skin batch to skin batch who gets the stories and who doesn't, and it also depends for rewards. I know, for instance, the wedding one that had the Vector Live 2D skin, she actually got a background ID. I think it was for the adjutant one. So you have your adjutant on the main screen and then the background right there. I believe it was for that. If you collected every single wedding skin from that batch, then you actually get a nice background for that. So the rewards change, but you got to make sure that if you want these type of rewards, that you're focusing on the correct skin batch. The last thing that we have for the cafe is this cafe bar coffee machine, but as you can see, the feature is not released just yet. With the new client, instead of having to go up here and clicking on this or clicking on that, let's just say I didn't want to click. So how can I get to my data room? I can actually tap and swipe downwards, or I can just, you know, drag and hold downwards with the mouse, and I can go to the fairy chamber. Well then, okay, hey, let me see. I want to go to my data room. Oh, hey, I got my 80 combat reports. Awesome. Or, hey, let me go to my pet room. Ah, okay, cool, I'm in my pet room. Well, let's say I want to go to my dorms. I'm going to swipe to the left-hand side, and boom, I'm in my dorms. Let's say, hey, it's a new day, and I need to start collecting my hearts for my characters to get the affection farming. I can actually swipe up, or I can swipe down to go to the next dorm. So that is a very nice quality of life thing. You don't have to come up here, click the dorm, wait for it, then click it. You can actually just do it like this and then grab all the little hearts. The very last thing that I do want to touch on is the Radiant Collection. So sometimes there are going to be skins that actually get added to this Radiant Collection pool that have the 40% off. If it has a live 2D skin, so for instance, this batch right here has a live 2D skin, it will not get added to this Radiant Collection. However, it will get added to these black card collections. I believe the live 2D skin is going to cost 8 black cards. A 5 and 4 star skin will cost 5 black cards, and then a 3 and 2 star character skin will cost 3 black cards. And so you can see that right here, we got a 3 black card right here, 5 black cards, 8 black cards. So I know this is going to be a live 2D skin. So how do you get these black cards? You actually have to get dupes of skins while you're summoning, and it's very expensive, or it's very lucky, or it's very difficult. Now you can actually kind of go around this, and let's say you turn around and get AEK's skin, and that's 100 tickets. Well, let's say you spend all these tokens and you amass, 300 exchange tickets, and then you finally got, PKP skin. So you finally get PKP skin and you got 300 exchange tickets. You can do one of 2 options. One, you can not spend your exchange tickets and get tokens back at a fair 1-to-1 ratio. So those 300 exchange tickets, once this banner leaves, becomes 300 tokens. Or you can actually get black cards instead, and you can say, hey, I got 300 exchange tickets, I'm gonna make that 3 black cards. So what do? You buy 3 of AEK's skins, and now once you give them to AEK, you'll get 3 black cards in exchange. So if somebody has black cards, then that means they have dupes of particular skins. Once you have those dupes, you definitely want to save the black cards for a skin that in your mind is just so worthwhile you can't not have it. So typically some people will save them for live 2Ds, or typically some people will save them for, a super ultra waifu skin. The Radiant Collection is 40% off, so it is going to be 60 tokens for a multi, but you will not get any exchange tickets for it. So be careful on that. You can also preview what you can pull for. So you can pull for, a few skins, and then you can pull for a bunch of furniture. You can also trade out for furniture as well. And if you collect the entirety of one set, typically each set has like a nice little exclusive little, like, hey, when you complete it all, they give you a nice little bonus for it. And it's really cool, especially this set right here, the Pixel set. I wish I could have gotten that, but it's a very nice set. But anyway, that is going to wrap it up for everything that I could possibly think of with this data tab. So if y'all got any questions, please feel free to ask me on Discord. Hit me up on twitch.tv/Tuglow. You got my times of when I stream right here underneath the webcam. And last but not least, if you haven't already and you want to, get more GFL content, please feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then if you got the Amazon Prime, definitely, if you don't mind it, hit me up with the Twitch Prime. I'd greatly appreciate it. But that's all I got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Much love, God bless, and peace out.